Greetings, hello, welcome back to more Project Zomboid. A new day, a new recording session. Actually, I haven't played in, I don't know, a week or so. Had a bunch of episodes going previously. Oh, I remember that I was saying, oh, it's raining, we could start some farming. But then I spent, over the last few days, a lot of time considering what do we want to do in this playthrough here. And what is all the trash that I have on me right now? So let me actually just do a quick morning salad here while I connect my thoughts. Did I do 3 carrots now? Okay, let's do meat. Spice it up with some mustard, okay, and then we'll have just a snacky little breakfast here on a piece of cheese. Alright, so obviously short-term thing is level up our vehicle mechanics so that I can actually work on the vehicles, hotwire them, and get a new car. And I seem to remember that we have a fancy car behind the gas station somewhere, which was kind of the one I was looking for. Let me just do this and pause. Okay, yeah, this one I think was the good car. So I know there's a wreck here we can work with. We don't have to worry about the helicopter anymore. So, but then I was thinking, okay, we have our house over here. This town is pretty much, I don't want to say picked clean, but there's just residential area. That's not the most interesting stuff to loot. So every time we need to go somewhere, we would have to, drive our little hobbled road here through this small path all the way out of town and then wherever else on the map we want to go. Which didn't really excite me. So I'm thinking we're not gonna make this place our long-term base. In fact, I will probably, as soon as we get this car, start exploring the map a little bit and find a more permanent base. Which means I'm not gonna start farming just yet. And yeah. Although the rain is really bad now. So I mentioned before, like this all will trees will be growing, which will make just getting in and out of this place hell. So some place with a paved road would be kind of preferable. I was going to complain about the weather, but I guess at least it's not foggy today, huh? First things first, are you gonna stand up? Visitors? Also no. Gotta keep an eye here. If we start getting wet from the rain, we'll probably have to stop doing this. But for now, I wanna... I'm gonna queue up a bunch of stuff that's above my pay grade. If it breaks, it breaks, but just to get some skill ups. Pretty certain we can't install the windshields because it's at 0% and broken. So I'm just gonna throw it on the ground. Now, I wanna just say don't do it like this on a multiplayer server, like litter around with the car. There's enough ways to get your skill up without making everything look like trash like this. But hey, I'm alone here. I don't have to care about other people. Yeah, that worked. Let's close this because I heard combat music. Game, why you do this? And anyway, 40 out of 150. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna take the rear right tire. Gonna immediately drop those. Tires are way too heavy, and then we're gonna destroy the brake and the suspension here. Well, that brake is actually in a decent condition. Apparently we're not destroying it, we're just gonna put it back in. See if nothing happens. Not the suspension. Right, and then we can get the tire back on. Right, that worked. Continue the same thing on the rear left. Yeah, and it's gonna be a little bit of, you know, tedious work here to get this all done. But I think it's kind of part of the game, right? Can't get everything for free here. Now there's a mod that I used in the past on live streams, which is just called Train Vehicle Mechanics. So you basically point yourself at the car and say, train whatever you can do. So it will do pretty much every interaction one time. You can set a threshold, like I don't want to do this if the chance to brake is too high, etc. So try to get a little bit unwet. Is there maybe a towel in here? Oh, is this house completely empty? I already checked this in the past. Possibly. Single baseball cap in the whole house. Sheet. No, okay, nothing to dry myself, although it's already getting a little bit better. Let's, you know, spend some time doing this instead. Yeah, not gonna be doing much zombie killing today if it continues like this. I don't have a saw with me, okay. No longer wet. Or moist for that matter. Have a look in. Halfway there. Okay, front right. No, front left. Let's uninstall that. install it again, and still haven't managed to uninstall this. Okay, suspension is broken, which means can't get the tire back on, because if the part is missing, tire is gone. Alright, so we can work on... Oh, we still haven't done the easy stuff. Radio, battery, put the headlights back in. Now, the exciting part of playing Project Zomboid, leveling up vehicle mechanics. It's all about the reward we get at the end. Being able to pretty much grab any car that you see anywhere on the map. By the way, I'm still on the normal version, so not on the new experimental beta branch, because there's still a lot of things going weird with zombie hearing on that version, and I'm gonna stay as far away from that as possible for now. Alright, front left window. Are you doing the thing? Are you not doing the thing? Oh, I think you can't actually work on the sides because the doors, because it's a rack. Yeah, okay. Alright. So let's work on this one a little bit. Although, did we have access to the car? So there's going to be a few things we can't do because we don't have the key, I think. So this is not a... Well, this is a really good condition car. I don't want to ruin this. So let's just do the stuff that we can do without ruining it. So let's take a radio, battery, headlights, radio back in. Headlight back in. Other headlight back in. Taillights. Then tires are level 1, we can do those. Side tires. Oh, yeah, okay. He's a little bit incompetent about getting around the car. We should be able to do seats. Oh, seats are actually level 2. Alright. And once again, getting wet. Let's go inside. A little smoke. Probably also time for our lunch snack. Now, a kitchen towel, dish towel, doesn't really do too much to get you dry again, but it's every little bit helps, I guess. This is then for our carpentry skill, which I also want to get to level 6, right? leaving behind a trail of disassembled furniture. Next time. Oh, that's actually, before we go back out, even though we do have... we're no longer wet here, but I kind of want to disassemble some doors, because we haven't picked up any doorknobs and door hinges yet. Three doors, and only... okay. So some really poorly made doors then, if they all didn't have any hinges or knobs. I'm just a poor carpenter to go only get this little material out of this. But let's go with it's the door's fault. Stop training. Yeah, so there's nothing else I could do on this car, which wouldn't just ruin it. You know what? I haven't worked on my own car today. Do the usual stuff. And yes. A little bit worry about working on my only running car and putting the tires off if somehow suddenly a horde shows up and you're like, oh, I'm gonna, let me just drive away. Oh, wait. So, of course, now it starts raining again. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Okay, windows are level 3. No, alright. Not much else I can do just here. Alright, please tell me we're close to level 2. Oh, we're super close, actually. There another car somewhere up this road? Zombie. See, and I thought we wouldn't get any zombie kills in this episode. Got one. Second zombie? We're on a bloody blood rage here. Rampage. Just imagine like if you were a group of survivors and, you know, friend kills a zombie, kneels down to loot the zombie, and you're like, ah, did he have anything interesting? And he's like, yeah, red frilly underpants. And you're like, why did you even check that? What were you looking for? No. Alright, so why not showcase it here? So, with level 2 mechanics and level 1 electrical, you now have this wonderful button, Hotwire engine, which does sometimes absolutely nothing. Don't waste your time. Zombie comes and ruins the demonstration. Alright. And if it's successful, you now see here hotwired. And you can start the car. I think this one had no fuel anyway, so, but yeah, it's this point, any car we can get into, and technically we can get into any car because we can just smash the windows. Any car we can get into is ours. Really been acting a little bit as if this whole city was free of zombies. I probably shouldn't. The gas can in here, yeah. Okay, let's grab that. Actually, more action here than I was hoping for. A little bit combat rusty, I have to say. I haven't. It's not just that I haven't played this safe game for a week, but any Zomboid. So I'm like, oh, how does this game work again? Yeah, so this one looked a little bit like hot garbage, but it was actually in really good condition, if I remember correctly. No, why did you not turn off the engine? Yeah, 81, and that's with a broken window, and the engine is 60 quality. Okay, value tires, performance brakes, performance suspension. So we kind of want to find a new set of tires for this eventually. It's not... Look, I couldn't tell you while driving a car if, oh, this is value tires, this is performance tires. Oh, we don't even need to do this. As a full tank of gas. Hook this baby up, and it's a 4-seater, yes. I think side windows is level 3 mechanics. But you know what, we could check around here. Front left window 77%. Yeah, it's 65% chance to get it, right? It's basically 100. If I learned anything from XCOM. Okay. Of course it fails, but didn't damage the window at least. It's still at 70%. Right. So one thing I often do in these kind of in this game is collect multiple cars. That's another reason why I don't like our current base, because collecting cars means you just tow, you know, you tow a second car with your first car and bring it back to base. But towing on off-road terrain is not working. It's like you don't have the horsepower to do this. It's not gonna work. So I'm tired. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I really shouldn't be fighting too many zombies here. But I thought 4 guys we can just quickly kill, and then we can also briefly dip into the house and get some water here. It's almost full. I'll call that good enough. Oh, looking for carpentry. Carpentry is still a long way to go. Like, the car is great, I know it, but it just looks so run down, so dirty, so I don't know. Have you for now? I'm not sure how long we're gonna, like, if I find something more beautiful, I might change again. And no, I'm not taking the fire truck. Right, didn't I throw the cooking book here on the ground this morning? Yes. Right, so I guess it's already midnight. I'm already tired. Let's eat the rest of our little salad. Just a little bit light reading before I go to bed. Maybe an hour or so. Smoke a cigarette. Alright, let's have a quick review. So, we finally reached the magical 2 mechanics, 1 electrical, which allows us to get any car on the map. We're still working on our carpentry. Third, maybe a quarter of the level that we have done so far between the two. So that's something to look out for. Yeah. And then the question is, where do I want to set up my base? That's a question for a future day. I'm gonna sleep here. Eaten in our sleep. And it's still raining. So let's have a quick final look at the map. So I know not 100% sure how exactly the whole map looks, but I'm kinda leaning towards probably drive down the main road and then maybe go in this direction, find something else, just see what's out there. Maybe we just do a little scouting trip tomorrow. And then I also want to go back into the motel and take apart all the beds in there to work on our carpentry. Like once we get to carpentry 6, from 6 to 7, I think it should be fairly easy. And yeah, and then we will need to start thinking about moving what we can actually fit in the car in a single trip, what we need for the initial new base, and find us a nice little place. There's also I mentioned I don't like this house because of the path and getting here, and it's so out of the way and everything. The other thing is I'm not a fan of the layout of the house, like the tiny kitchen, the tiny living room, the garage with the garage door we can't use. So a lot of things that I'm saying, no, we can do better than that. It's a zombie apocalypse. We don't need to survive, we want to live. But we'll think about that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.